Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Sorry I didn't post this Friday, but I'm posting today, so that's all that matters. And today I'm really excited because I'm finally sailing after 3 months, which is the longest time I've never sailed or trained in my life. So it's going to be interesting. I'm going to see where I am today and see where I need to pick up from. So can't wait to go sailing today. So the reason I can go sailing is because from the 8th of this month we're allowed to sail in groups of 2, so I'm sailing with someone today, so I can't wait for it, so let's go. So yeah, first time launching my boat in over 3 months and I'm just like so excited, so pumped to go out sailing. I probably forgotten everything about how to sail and everything. I'm joking, I still remember how to sail, it's all good. But there are quite a few things that I got really good at and I kind of lost it after not being able to sail for 3 months, which is really annoying, quite frustrating, but hopefully I get in enough training before the nationals start again, so fingers crossed we do not go into another lockdown, otherwise I'm going to be so annoyed. So I've got a new bib, it's bright red. Oh my god, my old bib is like so pink. That's quite funny. Right, so while I'm trying to sort my life out, I'm putting my rudder down, pretty much getting all my control sorted out, make sure there's no knots in my ropes or anything, so yeah. So I splashed some water on my boat just to make sure everything's like not stiff or anything, because my boat's been sitting out for ages, so some things may have gone rusty, so I just splashed a bit of water on it. So I'm starting off with a beam reach classic, having some fun. See how I put my kicker on, see how like that pushed me up like right into the wind quite easily without having to steer the boat at all. So yeah, right here my outhaul is too loose, so I need to put a bit of outhaul on, which I think I do. I think I did do it, but not as much as I needed to. I need to put a bit more on. So don't pay attention to my hiking posture, because today I was just concentrating on my sailing skills and where I've like lost everything. So right there my head wasn't outside the boat, my head's inside the boat, so yeah. So today I'm going to be like not going to be paying attention quite that much, because I'm trying to see what I've lost and what I've improved. So my head's going to be inside the boat, so I'm not really going to be paying attention to headers and gusts today, so yeah. At the moment my hiking posture is not too bad anyway, because I've been training that during lockdown, so that should be fine. And right now I just broke my favourite pair of sunglasses, but I managed to fix them. So also just before lockdown I managed to like not use that much rudder, and now I've gone sailing I'm using it a lot again, which is really annoying because I just got out of that habit and I just like stopped using rudder, and I pretty much just rudderless sailing all the time pretty much. And now I've like not sailed for 3 months, I've kind of gone back in the habit to the rudder steers the boat, but it isn't, it's your body weight, which is really annoying. So I'm gonna have to retrain that, re-implant that into my head. And at the moment there's a massive header lull, sorry, and I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. So right there I should have tacked off, but then I thought, oh, I don't have time to tack off, I might as well just go downwind, and then I got another header, so I wasn't really paying attention there. I could have easily solved that, but my head wasn't outside the boat. And what I mean by my head's not outside the boat, it means I'm not paying attention to my surroundings and where the wind is coming from. I'm just literally paying attention to my boat speed and what I'm doing. So I'm basically looking inside the boat and not looking outside the boat. So right here I had to stop because my main sheet got stuck in my outhaul. No idea how I did that, but see, there's a big gust right there. I wasn't really prepared for it. And if you look at my sail, I should pull it in a little bit because the wind is coming from where my back is, so it's not like a dead downwind. So right there, I should have pulled my main sheet in when I bailed away, but I didn't. I let it out for some odd reason, so I need to fix that as well. See, there's another gust coming in the horizon. It's about 10 seconds away. So yeah, still too much rudder. That's so annoying though. Like, as soon as you accomplish something and then it's been ruined because of like a lockdown. So towards the end of like my training on that day, I sailed for about 2.5 hours. Towards the end I did like manage to improve, like not using the rudder as much, but it took me a while. So right there, this big gust. I should have pulled my main sheet in a bit more. Main sheeting from the center block isn't good. I should have pulled a bit more main sheet in, because that's why I've death rolled, because I had too much main sheet out, which was a stupid thing of my part, and it's about 10 minutes into sailing and I've already capsized. But it's fine. It's the only capsize I did, which is good. But I was kind of expecting me to capsize because I have not sailed in 3 months, but if you don't capsize once in a while, it means you're not trying hard enough. It wasn't that cold, surprisingly, which is... I'm used to the cold anyway, so it's fine. So right here, there was a massive gust, so I was waiting for it to go past, but you can't really see that. So yeah, that's why I waited for a couple of seconds. And also I think my outhaul was out a little bit too much as well, which also caused it. Which is just a thing that I just need to get used to again, getting used to where my settings are meant to be. So right here, my outhaul is a little bit too loose and I have too much downhaul. Should take my downhaul off a little bit. And right here, my head's not outside the boat, as you can tell. My hiking posture is decent. I give it like a 6 out of 10 because the gap in between my knees and the deck is pretty bad. But apart from that, my hiking's fine. So right there, massive lull. And I wasn't really paying attention, so that's why the boat kind of held on top of me a bit. So yeah. So right there, my hiking's pretty good. Pretty much 7. And then my downhaul is still too tight and my outhaul is too loose. If you want to know about the wind speed was around about 17 gusting 32 at some points. This lake is like the most shiftiest lake I've ever been on. It's ridiculous. And it was super gusty. It's not the best weather to go sailing on after 3 months of not sailing, but it's fine. Any conditions is good. You're going to learn every single time you go out in the water, so just remember that. Every time you go out in the water, you learn something new. That was a terrible tack, so I should have let a bit more main sheet out after I tacked and not when I was flattening it. and I should have not tagged right as soon as the gust hit. I should have either tagged before it or just after it. There, not paying attention, I should have scooted my bum in quicker. And also I'm not moving my main sheet as much. I should be moving that quite constantly because of the gust and pressure. And I'm still using way too much rudder. Harry, jump in. No, too late. Such an idiot. Going back downwind. Dagboard height is pretty decent. Still not going dead downwind. Need to put in my main sheet a little bit. Put it in, Harry. I'm pretty sure my sail backed a tiny bit then. Need to put in more main sheet. More. It's gonna back. Yeah, put in more main sheet, Harry. Put in more. What am I doing? So yeah. There I needed to pull my main sheet in about another foot because the wind is coming from dead from my back. It's not coming dead downwind. So this lake is quite narrow and it's quite long, so you can't really go downwind at where the wind direction is coming from. It's coming from like from my back, from the right to the left. Because my beam reach is pretty decent. I haven't really lost anything in that, but I've lost quite a few of my downhaul and upwind skills, so I'm gonna have to redo all of those and re-imprint them in my head, which is annoying. And here I should have pulled my main sheet in a little bit, but I think I let it out a tad, which I'm an idiot for that because I could have death rolled again because my boat's a bit wobbly there. And I should have probably put a tad bit of kicker on because it's not a dead downwind right here. And yeah, the bearaways are quite forceful. Bearing up isn't as bad, but I'm still using too much rudder because the wind is keeping shifting about 50 degrees, sometimes more like 80 to 90 degrees. This lake is very shifty, so yeah. This lake is really good for keeping your head outside the boat, but when you're trying to reintroduce yourself back to sailing after 3 months, it's not really a good place to practice, but it's fine. It's better than nothing, so yeah. Downhaul on, probably a bit too much downhaul. There you go, my head wasn't outside the boat, it was stuck inside the boat, so the boat heeled on top of me twice there. My head is still inside the boat, so it's probably going to happen again. I wouldn't be surprised. Yep, it did happen again. I am a slight idiot for that. So I need to let my main sheet out, I need to and now we're on the opposite tack, same thing again, my head's outside the boat. I need to press that. I have too much kicker for the wind conditions and my outhaul is too loose, so I need to put on about an inch of downhaul and probably let off about an inch of kicker. The reason I have the main sheet in my mouth is so I can let a good decent amount of main sheet out without my main sheet being caught, so that's why I have that. So right here I should be moving that main sheet in and out, but I'm just holding it still and depowering by using my rudder, which is a really dumb thing to do. So yeah. And I just got out of that habit as well of just depowering your boat by your rudder. And I like constantly moved my main sheet in, and now I'm hardly moving my main sheet. There I could have headed up a bit, but I was a bit too scared because the wind is shifting so much. I thought boat was gonna tip back on top of me, so that was my loss there. So I could have let a bit more kicker off before I rounded that mark, and I could have also taken off my downhaul, but I didn't. I've also forgot my mark round routines. Oh, that's why I didn't let it off, because I'm on a beam reach. But I think I let it off now, yeah. That's not too bad. You don't have, if you're on a beam reach, you don't have to take off your downhaul straight away, but I recommend you do. Harry needs to pull in the main sheet more because the wind is shifting in front of him. Probably need to put it in a tad more. And not looking behind me because I am completely an idiot. What am I doing? Oh, I think this is where I have a tantrum. That's pretty funny. Is it? Yeah, I think it is. So after 3 months of not sailing, I've lost quite a few of my skills that I gained. So I had like a little moment where I just like had a big tantrum and I hit my boat and I was just like, what am I doing? Everyone's probably gonna have this moment. I've already had this moment. But I realised how much I've lost over the 3 months and I'm just so annoyed at myself for losing it. But it's not my fault, it's no one's fault really, apart from the person who had stupid bat. Jokes. But yeah, I'm just annoyed because I lost so much, and during the summer I was training so hard, and this is my first year in the laser properly, and I like won a laser national race and I was doing so well, I was improving so quick, and then we had the lockdown, the second lockdown, and then I was not sailing and I've just lost so much, so I was really annoyed at myself. But I think everyone's annoyed, and then apart from you have all those people that sailed during lockdown when they weren't, and then everyone was annoyed at them. I'm annoyed at them because they're like 3 months ahead of everyone and everyone's 3 months behind, which is pretty annoying. The people who broke lockdown rules to go sailing, I hate those people, so annoying. But yeah, guess it's life. So there I did a double tack just to practice when I'm racing against other people. I'm on one attack and then I might jibe, and then I might want to jibe it again because there's another boat coming from a different direction, so I was just practicing that before I went around this mark. My outhaul is way too loose, as you can see, and I probably do have too much kicker on as well. Yeah, I need to take my kicker off and over tighten my kicker, so I got a habit of just either taking my kicker off or putting it on full whack, so I need to get out of that habit. Oh, this is so annoying. I wish there wasn't a lockdown, but there was. So yeah, I don't think I noticed. I think I go back downwind and go back around that mark again, because I was practicing my mark runnings then to see how much I lost. So obviously I lost quite a bit there as well. My latest list is just keep on adding up of what I need to train for. It's just so annoying. Everyone's gonna be annoyed, but don't be annoyed at yourself. Like, it's not your fault for not sailing for 3 months. For some people it's more. So I'm going on a beam reach and I'm testing up my upwind speed with this standard. Behind me, he's sailing with me, so I'm testing up my upwind speed with him. So my outhaul is slightly too loose. It wasn't as loose as earlier, but that could be tightened up a bit more, which I do tighten it up. Yeah, that's pretty much good. And now I need to keep my head out of the boat. I could have stayed on that tack for longer because I tacked onto a lull. downhill could be loosened off a little bit. Right now I'm hiking off my ankles because of the gusts. I'm like going in and out constantly, so I'm sailing off my ankles at the moment so I can get in my boat quicker. And then I move to my toes because it hasn't changed pressure for a while, which I was pretty shocked. So yeah. So stay on this tack. I could have kept the boat a bit flatter though. That boat is quite hilled. I have no idea why I tapped, because I tapped onto a lull. I could have stayed in that port tack for longer. The gap in between my legs is pretty bad at the moment. That's probably about 3 finger widths. That's pretty bad. You don't want it any more than 2, so the hiking's pretty bad at the moment. But yeah, I wasn't really paying attention with my hiking. I was trying to pay attention to what I've lost in sailing. Okay, there, my main sheet control wasn't that bad. Though I should have tapped off, but I didn't. And now I tacked onto a low because I'm pretty stupid. I could have my kicker off a downhill off a tad. And then if you see, the standard will be going past me still, so I'm now sailing on a lull. I have no idea how I did not notice this. I probably did notice, because I have a massive compass on me. I have no idea why I stayed on this tack. I've lost about quite a few boat lengths, and I even ducked this person that I'm sailing with. I've lost about 20 to 25 boat lengths staying on that tack from that lull. Not kidding. And then I thought, in my head I probably thought, I have no idea, what am I doing there? Okay, that tack was the worst tack ever. But what I think I was doing, I thought, because the wind's keeping shifting, I might as well go to there first, so then I don't have the tack, so I'm pretty much banging the corner, which I shouldn't have done. The worst thing in like sailing or whatever, especially if you're in a race, is banging a corner. So what that means, you just go to complete one side. You should not do that. I used to do that quite a lot in toppers, and I stopped doing it because I knew it didn't like help me at all. But my head's not outside the boat. I need to move in quicker. I need to use my main sheet more. There, literally, I just have my main sheet set at one place, which is all the way in. I should be letting that in and out. That tack was bad, awful, whatever. If you want to know how to properly roll tack, do not do the roll tacking what I've been doing in this video. Go on to my other video, which I will probably put a link up right here, right now, which you can go and watch. That is when, before lockdown, before I lost any of my sailing capabilities. But hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get all of this back in less than a month. Realistically, I should be able to get where I was from 3 months ago back in a month. Because I'm a pretty quick learner, I can pretty much, as soon as I do something, get it stuck in my head until I haven't done it for like months. So hopefully, I just need to practice for a couple of times and I should get it all in my head, so yeah. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video if you watched it until the end. Sorry I forgot to film an outro, but here it is. If you like my video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you like my content, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your post notifications. Till next time, keep safe, stay sailing, I'll see you out in the water. Peace, bye.